Hey guys, Roland Kim here from Platinum People Group. A happy new year to you all. This is the first of 12 monthly updates that I'll be doing this year. So given the year that we all had last year, I decided in 2021, I'll keep you all posted with what we're actually seeing in the market month to month. So I might just start with a quick recap from 2020, the year that none of us expected and the year that we'll never forget. So obviously there's a lot of lockdowns, pandemic. I won't recap it. We all know what happened. What we saw in the recruitment industry, March and April, a lot of employers put the brakes on, right? Naturally, there was a lot of uncertainty. It was, whoa, we can't hire someone. We don't even know when we can be in the office and what this means for us. And what this means for our industry. There was a lot of, it was a scary time for a lot of employers, myself included. Once we realized that things would get back to normal at some point, whatever that new normal would be, employers started to recruit again. So we got busy again, and we had some really big months across May, June, July, which is a really good sign for the industry, seeing a lot of businesses employ permanent full-time staff. Then obviously here in Victoria, we had another lockdown, but it didn't slow things as much as we expected. Employers had adapted and were still able to have people start remotely to an extent. They had couriers come out, send all their equipment, and it was a very strange time. First time for a lot of employees and a lot of employees starting that way. And then towards obviously the end of the year, things picked up even more so. But if there's been one consistent, it's that it's been a time where people have been more considered in making a move. It's probably been the toughest year in my professional recruitment career over the past 10 years to actually help engage people to go and explore an opportunity. So that doesn't mean that it's necessarily I'm talking opportunities that people said they actually want to explore, but because there's a pandemic, because we're in lockdown, naturally you think, is now the right time to be changing jobs? There's a lot going on at the moment. People had a lot on their plate, and emotions and like that whole mental health situation for a lot of people had changed last year, right? I think last year challenged all of our mental health. So I guess what we're anticipating now, so that's sort of my recap for last year. It was a really tough market for employers to be able to engage with talent because it wasn't a great time to change jobs. There was a lot of uncertainty and instability. For people who were changing jobs, there were periods where no one was hiring, and then there were periods where everyone was hiring, and obviously there was those peaks and troughs, so no consistency. For 2021, what we're anticipating and what we're already seeing, a lot of candidates that we've spoken to who have had a bit of a break, 2020 is behind them. Sure, the problems that we had in 2020 aren't going away, but it's now time to take stock and reconsider. I can't put my career on hold forever. If I was thinking about changing jobs then, I've probably got to actively think about that now. So we're seeing those thought processes start to take place. And candidates that we've had relationships with who we've spoken to last year are now starting to reignite that process of exploring another opportunity to take their career to the next stage. We have geared up for a big 2021. So you may have seen on our socials, we've introduced Erica and Chris, our two newest recruitment consultants, which whilst this may sound funny, we've doubled our sales team from Meg and I, our two recruiters, to four of us. So we're really excited and gearing up for what we're expecting to be probably our biggest year yet, and potentially one of the biggest years for our industry, with rates as low as they've ever been, with the delay of the pandemic and what that's caused borrowers to do. A lot of borrowers have been waiting. The property market has been unlike any market last year, through 2020. There's really good signs. I mean, I'm sure you've all seen a number of the reports that have come out showing really positive signs for another successful year in the property market. So employers, if you are looking for talent, be mindful that good talent are hard to engage with at the moment. The good individuals are looked after, they're paid well, and after all the instability that 2020 has provided, people are more likely to sit tight. So be mindful of that you might need more time to go to market and run a process, whether it be via an agency like us or directly running your own process. If you're looking to develop into a new role or a new career, change jobs essentially as a job seeker and a candidate, my advice to you is assess all your options and speak to an expert in the space. Whatever industry you're in, speak to someone who knows what's happening in the employment market, because there are so many opportunities that are not advertised on Seek and on job boards. And if you only go by what you can find online, I guarantee you're missing out on quite a decent percentage of opportunities in the market. So build the right relationships and get the right advice. The other piece of advice I have is be really clear on what you want, ideally, and like essentially why you're looking to make a change, and what your non-negotiables are. What will you compromise on for the right role and the right progression? And what won't you compromise on? And that could be things around money, it could be things around travel and location, or work-life balance, or flexibility, or career progression, or culture. But be really clear, because that's actually going to help you save your time in vetting the right opportunities and employers for you. So I hope this has been helpful. We're seeing really good signs in January so far, with individuals really having that thought process of now is the time to put my career back in the forefront. We're seeing a lot of employers reach out to us and engage us to support them in growing their teams and their businesses. So we're really excited for 2021. We hope you are too, and we're here to support you however we can through your career or business. Thanks guys, and have a great year.